Hi, Clark Reid with Tech Headlines for today. If you like our reports, help us out by giving us a like and tap the little like button. You can also subscribe by punching that little bell icon right underneath the video window, and you'll know when each new report is up and available on the net. After years of hearing about Apple's secret car project and all the turnover of the executives there over the years, well, Apple's now officially canceled Project Titan. 9to5Mac.com notes that the electric car project's been ongoing for 10 years, since 2014. Previously, they'd been shooting for 2028 for the release of a car and selling price of $100,000, which I suppose for Apple is not that expensive. Anyway, there are some couple thousand people involved in Project Titan. A number of them are going to move over to Apple's AI team, and some of them will be able to apply for jobs on other Apple teams, but an undisclosed number will be laid off. The original concept was a completely self-driving EV with no steering wheel or pedals. Tesla's promised a steering wheelless car by 2021, but as like most things Elon Musk says, that hasn't happened, and isn't likely to happen by even 2028, frankly. The greenest car in America is an electric vehicle, right? I mean, makes sense. Well, you might think so. I did. But it's not the case. According to an article in the Washington Post, the American Council for an Energy Efficient Economy found otherwise, and not for the first time either. The nonprofit's been rating pollution for decades, and they picked the Toyota Prius Prime SE, Toyota's plug-in hybrid with 44 miles of range on electricity before the gas kicks in, as the top spot. The Prius Prime also was the top green car in 2020 and 2022. The analysis shows simply running on electricity isn't enough to guarantee that a car is green, that the weight and battery size and overall efficiency matter too. The nonprofit found that there are 1,200 pretty green cars on the market right now for 2024, which is a record. Prius Prime scored 71 out of 100. The Nissan Leaf and Mini Cooper SE, both EVs, were in the high 60s. At the bottom, as you might expect, were big gas-guzzling trucks, several of which scored in the low 20s. Google has been stealthily making deals with some publishers to use new generative AI tools to publish stories, and Gadget.com says the deal's reportedly worth tens of thousands of dollars a year, apparently part of the Google News Initiative, a 6-year-old program for finding media literacy projects, fact-checking tools, and other resources, and making them available for newsrooms. But the move to generative AI publishing tools would be a new and really, quite frankly, controversial step for the company. It's important to note the publishers in the program right now are not even required to disclose the use of AI. Rover, the pet-sitting business, is closed on a $2.3 billion deal with Blackstone. Rover's CEO, Aaron Esterly, says he's bullish on what's ahead. GeekWire.com reports Rover's revenue was up 30% year over year to $66.2 million. Their net income was $10.5 million. A majority of the company's revenue comes from the marketplace that connects pet owners with sitters for overnight stays. Rover has fueled growth by also expanding to different animals, such as cats, and new markets, particularly abroad. And the CEO noted that pets continue to gobble up a larger share of disposable income. And as a pet owner, and I'm sure if you're one too, that is no shock. Anyway, they've also dabbled in some other things like grooming, pet gear, and training. And you can imagine that with Blackstone pumping a bunch of money in, there will be a lot more of that. I am Clark Reid, and you're Technified for now.